In early 1972, mankind launched Pioneer 10, the first mission to the outer planets, the first to venture out beyond the orbit of Mars, out through the Jupiter system, and eventually out of our solar system completely. Dr. Sagan also provided for Pioneer the famous picture postcard to extraterrestrial life.
But in the remote contingency that there are interstellar spacefaring societies which might someday pick up this derelict, no longer radioing, we thought we would put a message on it to indicate a little bit of where we are, when we are, and who we are. We think that the information on where we are and when we are, indicated in this part of the message by the configuration of certain cosmic objects called pulsars, will be completely obvious to any society capable of traveling between the stars. These two objects will be more mysterious because it is unlikely that there will be human beings anywhere else, even though there may be other creatures elsewhere. And the plaque has served a very useful purpose in making us think about what sort of impression we might wish to give to the cosmos.
The start of a journey that would take Voyager 1 to the very edge of our solar system and beyond.
Farther into the solar system than ever before.
Outer space spectacular that was the stuff of dreams only a generation ago began snapping into the sharp focus of reality today. After its billion-mile journey from Earth, the Voyager 1 spacecraft sent back pictures of man's closest look yet at the ring planet Saturn.
When Voyager was designed, U.S. ambitions and expectations in space were boundless. A reminder of those days is aboard Voyager as it continues into the universe. A recording of United Nations Secretary General Kurt Waldheim greeting any life Voyager might encounter.
I send greetings on behalf of the people of our planet. We step out of our solar system into the universe seeking only peace and friendship.
David Dow, CBS News, Pasadena, California.
Hello from the children of planet Earth.
On board is a golden disc with sounds and images of life on Earth. And on the back of the disc, directions to our world, just in case an advanced alien civilization comes across it.
The possibility of life at another planetary system someplace is very high. There are just so many planetary systems. I think eventually you have life, and probably intelligent life.
The copper-plated record mounted on Voyager's side contains the sounds of Earth, including greetings from President Carter, the sound of a kiss, and classical rock and folk music. A sister ship, Voyager 2, already is on the way for a scheduled visit to Saturn next August, and it may go on to the planet Uranus in 1986 and Neptune 3 years later.
Voyager will study interstellar space for 10 years or so, until its batteries die out. But after that, its mission will continue for thousands, if not millions of years, as an emissary of human civilization.
There are those who believe that life here began out there, far across the universe, with tribes of humans who may have been the forefathers of the Egyptians, or the Toltecs, or the Mayans. Some believe that there may yet be brothers of man who even now fight to survive somewhere beyond the heavens.
Where will we go? Our recorded history tells us that we descended from a mother civilization, a race that went out into space to establish colonies. Those of us here assembled now represent the only known surviving colonies, save one. A sister world, far out in the universe, remembered to us only through ancient writings. It is my intention to seek out that remaining colony, that last outpost of humanity in the whole universe.
Commander Adama, this 13th colony, this other world, where is it and what's it called?
I wish I could tell you that I know precisely where it is, but I can't. However, I do know that it lies beyond our star system, in a galaxy very much like our own, on a planet called Earth.
All right.
Scout craft log. Captain Winston of the freighter Hercules reporting. Sector J5 has 2 habitable worlds, but they weren't the Earth. I'll keep looking. Annie, transmit that log to the fleet, please.
Latest log is being sent. Captain, we are receiving a signal.
Let's hear it. Shut it off. Could that be from a natural source?
It is a manufactured signal, but it wasn't designed as a language or music. Analyzing the signal now. It's a binary signal creating an image on a graph. The top is the numbers 1 through 10. The next section lists the atoms and nucleotides contained in human DNA. Below that is the DNA helix. They created an image of their appearance. This is a representation of their solar system. And below that are details on the transmitter.
Annie, can you trace the source of this message?
A solar system about 49 light years away.
Well then set course at maximum speed.
Captain, I'm detecting a probe just outside the solar system.
We'll use the tractor beam and bring it on board.
Bringing it on board now.
Begin a detailed analysis.
It's a primitive probe. But it does have a gold disc I believe is a message. They're using the hydrogen atom to establish a unit of time measurement. The gold disc is placed in this provided device while rotated at the appropriate speed. And then audio along with images will be displayed.
We'll do it then. Oh, but run it through the universal translator first, just in case.
Day by day I yearn, sweetheart, for your return.
Hello from the children of planet Earth.
As the Secretary General of the United Nations, an organization of 147 member states who represent almost all of the human inhabitants of the planet Earth, I send greetings on behalf of the people of our planet. We step out of our solar system into the universe seeking only peace and friendship, to teach if we are called upon, to be taught if we are fortunate. We know full well that our planet and all its inhabitants are but a small part of this immense universe that surrounds us, and it is with humility and hope that we take this step.
This has to be the 13th colony. Proceed into their solar system with all sensors on a full sweep.
I've detected another probe.
We'll tractor beam it on board. Bring it on for analysis.
This probe has a gold plaque attached. Putting it up on the view screen.
See? They're definitely human. And it looks like they come from the third planet from the star in this solar system. Set course.
soon as we come around this moon, you will be able to see their planet.
Take us in slowly, Annie. We don't want to scare the natives. I got an idea. Put us in orbit right next to one of their artificial satellites. Maybe we'll blend in. That's a pretty bad storm. Wow, the magnetic field lights up beautifully on this planet. It looks even better on the night side. Alright, Annie, our mission is completed. Contact the fleet and give them our coordinates. And let them know we have found the Earth.
Pleasure, Captain.
It will take some time for the fleet to receive our message and make the preparations for the jump to get here. So let's investigate and see what we can learn.
Fleet in jump formation standing by. Board is green. Ship reports ready to jump, Admiral.
Very well. Madam President, without you, we wouldn't have made it. Give the order.
It's been a long time coming. Take us to Earth.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, jump. Jump complete.
Dratus is clear. Fleet is checking in.
Nav,
Confirming position.
take your time. Get it right.
Fleet all present and accounted for. Visible constellations are a match.
Crew of Galactica. People of the fleet. 3 years ago, I promised to lead you to a new home. We've endured a difficult journey. We've all lost. We've all suffered. And the truth is, I questioned whether this day would ever come. But today, our journey is at an end. We have arrived at Earth.
We made it, kid.
We did it. You did it.
Earth.
Admiral, Madam President. Sir, I have a record of what happened here. Deanne on my craft was able to download this analog archive.
Is the third outermost planet of 9 planets orbiting a single sun. 7/10 of the Earth's surface is covered with water. However, there is plenty of room for all our people. The land masses are divided into 7 principal continents, 20% of which are unpopulated desert, 2 contain polar ice fields. Now, all of these areas could easily be reclaimed by our technology, but there is disquieting news.
A little over 4 centuries ago, the 13th colony was destroyed by an unknown alien aggressor. Here is a record of what transpired.
In our obsession with antagonisms of the moment, we often forget how much unites all the members of humanity. Perhaps we need some outside universal threat to make us recognize this common bound. I occasionally think how quickly our differences worldwide would vanish if we were facing an alien threat from outside this world. And yet, I ask you, is not an alien force already among us?
The infrastructure of their society was demolished. But there are small tribes of human survivors throughout the planet.
Glad you could join us. Oh, there you have it, Admiral. The most advanced civilization we could locate on this planet. Judging by the look of their tools, which are rudimentary to say the least, I'd suggest that we've found an early, ritualistic tribal society.
They bury their dead. I came across a grave a couple of clicks back and ran some tests. Their DNA is compatible with ours.
Meaning we can breed with them.
You got a one-track mind, Doc.
What? Listen, I'm talking about the survival of the human race, actually, not some get-together with the natives.
You also have no sense of humor.
Right. Right, I'm sorry.
We're here. And here's where we're gonna stay. With our new families.
My vote is that we clear everything back to this ridge. There's easy access to the water down by the river. In fact, the whole area is ripe for cultivation.
We should be able to lay out the preliminary lines for a city within a day or two.
No. No city. Not this time.
What do you propose we do?
We break the cycle. We leave it all behind and start over.
You're talking about a little over 38,000 people, the entire human race, with nothing but the clothes on their backs and some provisions.
It's not the entire human race. There are people already here.
Tribal.
I mean, we can give them the best part of ourselves. But not the baggage, not the ships, the equipment, the technology, the weapons. If there's one thing that we should have learned, it's that, you know, our brains have always outraced our hearts. Our science charges ahead, our souls lag behind. Let's start anew.
We'll land civilians at various points around the planet. Our objective will be to spread the people out as much as possible to give them the best possibility of survival. Supplies will be evenly distributed throughout the camps, and locations will be documented and given to everyone.
I have to say, I'm shocked at how amenable everyone is to this notion. Would have thought there'd be general uprising at the idea of losing whatever little creature comforts we had left.
Don't underestimate the desire for a clean slate, Mr. Lampkin. Now, once the civilians have been offloaded, the fleet will leave the orbit and rendezvous with Galactica. The course of the fleet will be plotted into the nav computer ahead of time. He'll guide the entire fleet directly into the sun.
Love comes to you, and then I